one of my other exes could not even get a blink out of me. Like, I'm not even coming, I'm not even pulling up on you, but this is my favorite one, right? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis, if you don't already know, and if you haven't read the title already, today we finna get into story time. And not just any story time, today we finna get into the time my ex literally tried to blackmail me. Like, what? Y'all, like, for the longest time, I have been wanting to make videos like this, like, and I just have never had, because it's just like, I don't want to give TMI and then regret it later, like, you feel me? So that's why I kind of been like restricted on these type of stories. But I feel like this story is gonna be like perfect for y'all, like, and I feel like y'all gonna eat it up. And this is a true story, I'm not capping. So that's what we finna get into today. But definitely support me. Like, I don't want to see like 500 or 5,000 or 10,000 views on this post and then y'all not subscribing. Like, what's really tea? Like, y'all not supporting me, but y'all listening to my story time. Like, what's tea, you know? So go ahead, and before we get into this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and then by the end of it, leave a comment if you want to. So now let's go ahead and get into some tea. Okay, so boom, y'all. So picture this, and I'm gonna give the people in the story fake names and stuff like that, because I don't want to, you know, I ain't got no videos or nothing like that with the people I'm talking about or anything like that, or they're not. I don't even think on my social media anymore. So, you know, whatever. So I'm dating this guy, right? I'm in Oklahoma and I'm dating this guy, right? We gonna call him Jeff, right? So I'm dating Jeff. We're together for a year and stuff like that. He's from New York. Like, he's a great person and stuff like that. We dating for a year, right? So I get an opportunity in Texas, right? Dallas, Texas. I get an opportunity down there to go and work. And like, for most of y'all who don't know, like, I love kids. I love working with kids and stuff like that. So it was working with kids, and at the time it was like high paying, right? So I run it by Jeff, and I'm just like, Jeff, like, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Like, I really want to move down there. And plus, like, Dallas is very much a black people thriving type, you know, city, you know? So I'm just like, we can move down there and we can just, you know, be living life down there in Texas and like really shining. Like, let's go. He just like, yeah, okay. Boom, you go down there, you get it set up, boo, boo. So I want to say like a week or so before I moved down, because I moved down, the plan was for me to move down there first and then him to come, right? And so before I moved, something told me, you know, women, trust y'all's instinct, because something told me to be like, okay, look through his phone, right? So think I look through his phone, he's sleeping, stuff like that. I'm looking through his phone, and on his Twitter, he got a female. I think I took a picture of it or whatever. I should leave the receipts right here. I don't know. If not, look, then I ain't gonna be that messy. But so I took a picture of it because I didn't want him to lie and be like, oh, y'all know how dudes be lying and stuff like that. So it's a girl from Dallas on his Twitter. She just happened to be from Dallas. Like, I would understand if she was from California, New York, Florida. She could have been from anywhere, but she in the place that me and you supposed to be moving to and stuff like that. He gonna hit her up talking about, let's be friends. Excuse me? What? Let's be friends? And so I'm just like, you don't need no friends. Like, he got like, he from New York and stuff like that. He got plenty of friends back home. So what you need an extra friend, female friend for? And she's bad. Like, I ain't never gonna hate on no other female if somebody messaging them. Like, if my boo is messaging them and stuff like that, because we don't do that over here. But she was cute, very cute, slim, thick, look, thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. I said, yeah, like, she fire, but what are you doing messaging her? So boom, I wake him up. I'm just like, yo, what's going on with woo? So that created, I want y'all to remember this part because it's important. It ain't gonna be an excuse for me doing what I did, but I kind of took it as that, like, I'm not gonna hold y'all. And so boom, I want y'all to hold on to that part that I just said. Boom, she's from Dallas. He said, let's be friends, woo. So that kind of created tension within our relationship, because I'm finna head down there and you over here talking to her. Like, what are you gonna do when I leave if you over here talking to her right now? She didn't respond or anything like that, at least what I seen or whatever, but it's like the principle, right? And so boom, So I pack all my stuff. I move down and stuff like that. I move in with my cousin at the time because, you know, I was just going to go down there, work, stack a dollar, and then we was going to get a place together, right? So, boom, I move in with my cousin. I'm working, right? Quote unquote loving the job. I low key was depressed too in the midst of that because, like, you know, lost my mom and stuff like that. So, like, it was just a lot. And so I'm working down there in Dallas, and I'm happy to be there and stuff like that. So one day I get a DM on Instagram, and it's my ex. Not only an ex, but my favorite ex. We gonna call old dude, the dude that I was with at the time, we gonna call him Jeff. This one, we gonna call him Derek. Derek, okay? Alright, so my ex, my favorite ex, Derek, ends up hitting me up on Instagram, and he's just like, oh, what are you doing? Because I had put, like, I'm sorry, like, for breezing past this, but I had put in my bio, Oklahoma, Arrow, Dallas. You know how people be doing and stuff like that. It ain't, my location ain't there no more. But I had put Oklahoma, Arrow, Dallas. Like, you know, I be in Oklahoma and I be in Dallas, right? In my bio. So he seen, like, that I was in Dallas or whatever. And plus, he would, like, watch my stories, like, every now and again. It wasn't consistent to where I had to block him or anything. Like, he doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. We didn't follow each other or anything like that. We don't, you know, concern each other about each other. And so, he would watch my stories every now and again, and of course he seen that I had moved to Dallas and live in Dallas now, right? So he had messaged me and reached out to me one day, and he's just like, I'm moving to Dallas. Mind you, like, he from, at the time he was working in Chicago, so he was just like, I'm moving to Dallas, help me find an apartment. And mind y'all, like I said, I know this ain't no excuse to do what I did. But mind y'all, my current boyfriend was messing up, right? I just found a female on his phone, so I'm just like, okay, boop, boop, boop. So I had told him, like, and this is where I felt like it was innocent, but I had text back, and I was just like, boom, like, because I had sent him a few places that me and my boyfriend at the time were looking at. Like, that would have been crazy if we would have happened to move into, like, the same apartments and stuff like that. That would have been crazy, but I sent him, like, 5 apartments, didn't say nothing else. He just wanted help to look into some apartments down there. So I was just like, boom, 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 boom. That was the end of it, right? So I thought. So I'm continuing to work down there, y'all. I'm going to work, I'm going home, just handling my business and stuff like that. So he reaches back out again. He's just like, I want to say, like, let's say 2 or 3 weeks later, I'm still down there, right? He reaches back out again, and he's just like, hey, Alexis, I'm flying in tomorrow or the day after or whatever. I'm flying in for my job interview down there, and it's like, I need somebody to come get me from the airport or something like that. It was something like that, like where he needed help. So I was just like, okay, bet, say less. That's where I end up, you know? Because even though your current boyfriend is sliding, you don't slide too. A wrong versus a wrong is no, like, you shouldn't have did it. So y'all, like, I've accepted it and I've grown since then, okay? This is my first time, I guess you could say, cheating too, right? I'm not a cheater, but, like, I don't know, y'all can make y'all's judgment at the end of it. Okay, so boom, I'm just like, yeah, sure, like, whatever, you know, I'll take you, you know, drop you off from your airport to your to your hotel or whatever. So he ended up finding a ride to his hotel or whatever at the end of the day. And so this is where I messed up. So he hits me up. He's just like, hey, I landed. I already made my way to my hotel. I don't know if he took a shuttle or whatever. I don't know. But he was like, I had my interview and I'm at my hotel. Like, pull up. I'm just like, oh, God. Like, Alexis, like, and I was telling myself, Alexis, you're not going to do anything with this man. You're just going to hang out with him because your man back home is messing up. Just hang out with him. If this was my favorite ex, like, literally any one of my other exes could not even get a blink out of me. Like, I'm not even coming, I'm not even pulling up on you, but this is my favorite one. So boom. Right? So I'm just like, okay, bet, like, I'm gonna pull up on him, but Alexis, you're not doing anything. So that was already embedded in my mind. And when I hold myself to something, I'm not going left, I'm not going right. I'm holding myself to it, right? So boom, pull up on him. I'm just like, beep, beep, beep. I'm outside. Expecting him to come outside, right? He just like, oh, I'm hungry, but I need to change real quick, like, come inside real quick. I'm just like, No. And so I'm just like, all right, Alexis, like, once again, you're headstrong. Like, you can do it, whatever. Go inside. Boom. So, knock on the door. He opens the door and it's pitch black, like literally, because the way the hotel room is set up, it's like a living room, and then the door is, there's a door that closes to the bedroom. I don't know why, I've never seen a hotel like this before, but it was like a living room, and then you can close the bedroom door to another door. And he opened the door and it's pitch black inside. I'm just like, and I stand at the door and I make a little joke like, I'm not coming in here, and we laugh and stuff like that. That's why. Anyways, so yeah, so we laughed about it and stuff like that. I'm just like, you trying to kill me or whatever. I'm not coming in. I mean, it was pitch black. Like, what you doing, changing in the dark? What's tea, you know? And so he started laughing or whatever. He flips on the light, and so I step in, and bruh, y'all, don't dog me. So I step in, he instantly grabs me. Like, he's standing by the door. I'm stepping in. I didn't expect it. He grabs me, but I didn't resist it. He grabs me, starts kissing me. I'm just like, oh. Y'all, he kissed me. He did it. It's not my fault. Don't call me trifling in the comments, bro. Like, he started kissing me. Like, so he grabbed me and stuff like that. We're kissing. I'm just like, oh. Just like that, I cheated. Just like that. I had the plan in my head to do it right and to not touch this man, but just like that, we kissing. Because he initiated, but still, I did it too. You know, I didn't say, oh, no, I didn't stop it, y'all. So boom, we kiss. I'm just like, and I tell him, like, because I'm an open person, like, and he already, and the crazy thing is he already knew about Jeff, right? He already knew about Jeff. So I'm telling him, I'm just like, man, like, you know, I'm in a relationship, like, cut it out. He's just like, well, why'd you come? You right. You so right. Like, why did I come? The thing about it is, I'm an open book, and I'm an open book to the fullest. So I'm just like, man, look, I'm not planning on doing anything with you, but, like, literally, this is what happened between me and him type, you know? And so he was just like, oh, okay. You know, so this is where the blackmailing comes in. So boom. Go in, sit on his hotel bed and stuff like that, like waiting on him to get dressed and stuff like that. He trying to hang out and chill. Like, no, get dressed. We finna go outside this hotel room. We finna get out the room, like, because I don't want to be in this room. I'm already uncomfortable. Like, even though my dude is back in a whole other state and can't get down here and stuff like that, it's just like my chest. Like, I feel like he's right around the corner. Like, please, let's get out this room. And so I'm just like, nah. So some other stuff happened in between that, like, nah, we didn't, you know, or nothing like that. But it's just like some other stuff happened. We continued to kiss and stuff like that. And yeah, so anyway, so boom. He finally gets dressed or whatever. I'm waiting around and stuff like that. Yeah, what we did is we looked up a movie theater. Me and him went to the movies. I forget what we watched, but we went to the movie theater. We watched the movie the whole time. Mind you, I am not a cheater. So the whole time I'm sitting in the movie theater, I'm just like, bro, like, he's gonna show up, like, something's gonna happen, like, I just know for a fact something's gonna happen, like, I'm scared, I'm nervous, like, what's up, like, what's going on? And so we sitting through the movie, and I'm just like on edge and stuff like that. So anyways, we finished the movie or whatever, so we leave from there. And the thing about it is we talking, we enjoying each other's time and stuff like that. Like, that's what I hated about it. It's just like, bruh, like, why do I like you so much, you know? And so anyways, we leave the movie theater, and so we ended up going to, like, I think this, like, taco place or something like that. So we pull up to the taco place, we order our stuff, we sitting outside on the little patio. I think there's like another couple there, but they're like way across the way. So me and Derek is sitting there at the table and we're talking and stuff like that, and he's just like, so are you staying the night tonight? And I'm just like, oh no, like, I'm gonna just drop you off, and I'm gonna go back to my house, you know, because my house was like literally, I want to say 7 minutes away. I don't think he knew that, but like my house like happened to be by the airport where he booked his hotel. And so I was just like, oh no, like, I'm just go back to the house, like, I'm okay, like, you know, just trying to, like, even though I had already cheated and kissed him and stuff like that, it was just like I was trying to take the extra precautions not to like go that step further, you know. And so it was just like, I was just like, oh no, you know, I'm not gonna come back. And so this is where everything went left and he blackmailed me. Everything switched. So now Derek is just like, oh, like, do he know that you here with me? I'm just like, do I look dumb? Obviously not, you know? And he just asked all these questions and like you could tell like he kind of feeling salty about it, even though he knew, you knew that old dude hurt me. That's why I'm here with you. You knew that I was in a relationship. That's why I'm here with you. Stuff that he messed up on led to me hanging out with you. Like, you knew this. Even when I first walked into the hotel room, like, you knew, you know? And so it's just like, don't play dumb. So anyway, so we sitting there, like, eating our food, and he's asking all these penetrating questions, like, well, if you don't, and then he goes into, well, if you don't tell him, I will. What? My chest started pounding. I said, what? Yeah, like, and he knew my dude's social media. It wasn't like even about me cheating or nothing like that. He basically just wanted to like get back with me or whatever. So he like messaged Jeff like on some, oh, she's a terrible person, just trying to get me back. Like, he know till this day, if he watches, he know till this day that he was trying to get me back. That's why he did that. So he knew old dude's social media, and plus I'm tagging my boyfriend in all my social media posts, especially like the pictures that we take together. So he knows his social media, you know. And so it's just like, oh, well, if you don't tell him, I will. Don't do that, petty. You know, don't do that. What are you doing this for? And so I'm over here finna cry, like, not cry, but like, seriously, I'm over here just heartbroken. Like, why are you doing this? Like, Alexis, like, you shouldn't have came in the first place. And now he over here blackmailing you. So he's just like, yeah. So he's like pulling out his phone, like literally looking up at me, and I'm watching him watch his phone. And I'm just like, don't. I'm telling him, I'm just like, don't, please. I'll tell him. So I pull out my phone, big dummy. So I pull out my phone. And I'm just like, okay, I'll tell him. I'll tell him. So I start typing. And so I'm trying to play it off, and he just like, let me see. I'm just like, no, like, I'll tell him, like, for real, for real. He's just like, okay, do it now. Like, let him know. I'm just like trying to talk him out of it. I'm just like, bro, like, do you even want to be with me? Like, you know we don't work. Like, you know we don't work out. Like, we enjoy each other's time a lot, but at the same time, like, we have our friction to where it's just like a not a good match, you know? And so I'm just like, bro, like, you know we don't work out. Like, why are you even acting like this? He's just like, oh, well, you know, I want to see if it works again. I'm just like, bruh, like, come on. And so long story short, I end up messaging my freaking boyfriend at the time, like a freaking big dummy. And I'm just like, hey, like, you know, I messed up, and like, you know, I was down here hanging out with old boy. I didn't do anything with him or anything like that, but like, he did kiss me, because that was the truth. He did kiss me. Like, I didn't like walk in and be like, oh, give me a kiss, none of that. So I was just like, yeah, this is what happened, woo woo. And so my boyfriend at the time, like, he, you know, he from New York and stuff like that. So he was just like, oh man, that's crazy. Like, you know, I kind of knew it was going to happen, like, when you told me, because I had told him, like I said, I be keeping it real, like probably a little too real, but I had already told him. I was just like, listen, old boy reached out to me and was just like, I'm moving to Dallas, help me find a place. Like, because Derek didn't have no intentions moving to Dallas until he see me down there. Like, he may say otherwise, but he really didn't have no intentions of moving to Dallas until he see me, you know, down there. You feel me? And so it's just like, I had told my boyfriend Jeff that I was just like, listen, like, he asked me to help him find apartments and stuff like that. I don't think I told him that he wanted, I don't think I told him that he wanted me to help him and stuff like that, and that I actually sent him a few places or anything like that. But it was just like, hey, just a heads up, this is what was said, because I knew I wasn't going to reply back to him after that. And so anyways, back to the restaurant that we sitting at, like, I went ahead and reached out to him. Jeff was just like, yeah, man, like, I kind of knew that was going to happen. He was just like, you know, it's whatever. Like, I think he was kind of hurt by it, but he was just like playing it cool. And so I was just like, listen, but nothing else happened besides like a kiss. And, you know, I'm sorry about it. You know, I was just hurting by what you did to me. And this is no excuse, because like, this is not me as a person. Like, I don't do this, you know? And so then, like, after I had said it, Derek was super happy about it. He was just like, oh yeah, And I think he thought that I was going to stay the night with him. But what I did, like, I felt so bad. And plus, I wasn't going to stay the night anyway. But I felt so bad that I was just like, okay, like, you know, you ready to go, woo. So we get back in the car and I drop him off. at his hotel. He gets out and he's just like, are you gonna come pick me up and take me to the airport in the morning? And I'm just like, no, like, I don't think it's a good idea. Like, you know, you just freaking basically blackmail me into telling my boyfriend that I cheated on him. Like, I'm not really in the mood of seeing your face no more, you feel me? And so it's just like, he ended up going about his way, and I ended up like going back home, and then eventually I moved back to Oklahoma where my boyfriend was, and I was just like, yeah, like, I'm done, because like I was down there happy but depressed at my job down there, and I just wasn't ready for it because I was still grieving and stuff like that. But I was just like, yeah, like, let me go ahead and go back to Oklahoma. So I get back, like, I tell my boyfriend at the time, I tell him everything. I'm just like, look, this is what happened, like, you know, nothing more, nothing less. And that's just what it was. And I think we moved on from there. Like, me and him didn't last, but like, I want to say 6 more months after that. And then after that, it was done. But I don't think it was like due to like the cheating or anything like that. But that's just what it was. And that right there is the story about the time my ex tried to blackmail me. He was like, man, I'm finna message him right now. Like, I'm finna take a picture of you right here in front of me. Like, who does that, bruh? But anyways, y'all, that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment if you want to, and if you guys like videos like this, I will definitely do more of them. Just keep in mind that I like to be cautious of the things that I put out there and stuff like that, so I ain't never gonna like tell y'all like insane things. But if y'all want some more story times and stuff like that, I definitely got y'all. Like I said before, subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment if you want to, and I will see you guys in the next video.